Okay, if you're a Pisces born February 19th to March 20th, what can you expect for the month of December 2016? Let's tune in and find out. So Pisces, a lot of you have a lot on your plate, and there is a lot of pressure where I'm holding my breath like, oh my gosh, I have got to perform. I like all the weights on your shoulders to get it done. And there's nobody to pass it off to because you're it. So I'm really feeling the struggle under the pressure that you're feeling. And you know, some of it's self-imposed. You want to do a good job, you want to be the best, and then some of it is your work requires it, right? And you're feeling the pressure to do it right, to get it done, and to be, you know, creative and stimulating and smart and likable and, you know, charismatic and all those amazing things that Pisces are, intuitive, while, you know, at the same time working 20 hours a day and be happy about it. So there's a lot on your plate, Pisces. So in December here, I feel like you catch a break. Now, part of that comes like feeling like, one, either there's a lot of hands on deck, so you're going to get more help coming in and or positive feedback for the work you have done, and or there's just a new dynamic that you're going to be working with that makes you feel like it's freer, like it's easier, like you're on the right track. So there's going to be some affirming things that happen that let you know, good. It's accepted. My idea is accepted. I'm accepted. Things are going the way I want them to go. This is good. Okay, so let's begin looking at our personal relationships, romantic relationships, those that Pisces that are in a committed relationship. Let's check in for December what you can expect. So here's the thing, Pisces, you can get yourself in trouble quite easily with your committed partner by trying to tell them what to do or that you have a better mousetrap. My idea is better than yours. Don't do it like this, do it like this. Okay, this is the month you don't want to do that. So this month, we have the new moon in Sag that just happened, Sagittarius, November 29th. And Sagittarians are really like free-spirited, and they really like, they're a great supporting energy, and they kind of like bring out the best in people. Like they have that capacity. You know, they can be really loving and loyal and, well, maybe not so much loyal, they can be, but they can be really loving, right? They really know how to bring a buoyancy when they turn their light on something. And so you're going to have that ability this month to just allow your partner to not fix them, to not tell them a better way to do it, or to not have to show them how smart you are. Because, you know, Pisces are so clever. You guys really are, right? But part of it gets a little annoying for those of us that aren't Pisces to have to hear how clever you are, right? And some of you also keep it down. So maybe you don't share except those closest to you and your partner. And let's face it, you do it out of love. You really do. You really do want things to get better. So in your personal relationship, less is more, right? And it's going to be easier this month to let your partner have their way, to let them do it their way. Now, some of you are going, I always let them do that. I bet if I asked your partner, they would say differently. Okay? So just hear the coaching. The information is to allow your partner to enjoy them and love them. Use that Sag energy to kind of take you off the hook, right? So to speak, and just enjoy and just have fun and not have to kind of make it perfect or correct it or to use your influence unless it's asked for, right? Your partner may say, and this is the other thing, with you being a little more reserved or less vocal about how to do it right, your partner may automatically say, you know, what was that thing you always wanted me to do? Or how did you always want me to do that? Because you're backing off, they may come back around and give you all the room in the world to do it your way. So just know there's some adjustment that can happen that in your relationship that's really nice and really sweet. There's also such love, like there is such love for you and your partner this month. That's really, especially like the last 10 days, it's like panicked, hectic, fabulous love. It's like this torrent of like, you know, having too much chocolate on Valentine's Day. It's like you're just overflowing with being filled with festivities, parties, fun, love. There's a lot of actually parties and just momentum in your life that you can have, which is one of the reasons I also feel so much pressure, because I feel like you have work pressure as well. But I feel as you get towards the end of the year, those last 2 weeks, it feels like there's much a more lighter energy. And that could be because we have the full moon December 14th with Gemini, and that Jekyll and Hyde sort of energies. And Geminis really know how to party. They enjoy themselves. They have a good time. So I think between that and the Sagittarius and with you, there can be a real letting go and really allowing yourself to take in a break from some of your work. So I do feel like maybe the pressure will be off of you towards the end of the month. It's going to give you more freedom. Now, for those of you that are single, looking for a relationship, those single Pisces, what can you expect for the month of December? There may be somebody from your past that comes in to see you and that really says, wow, I really missed you. I really like you. And I just want you, I just want to say that. And they may not stick around. They may just come in just to kind of like nibble on your ear, get a little taste of you and remind you that, there may be something in the future. And they may come in and they may go out and they may come back again at another time, or they could come in and stay. So there is a very strong possibility for some of you to be reconnected with an old flame. Now that does remind me that we do have Mercury retrograde that's happening in the middle part of December. I think it's like December, I'm guessing like 19th or something till January 7th. It's like for 3 weeks. And so it's like the week before Christmas and it goes to into January. And that's always the energy that we use where we can draw in old relationships. And it's also the energy where you don't want to buy anything expensive. If you have to buy something expensive, buy it early December, right? Otherwise, put it off until mid-January. But all in all, this is a really good month for you guys. It's really going to give you the ability to go in and also to rework maybe some creative projects that you've been working on or ideas that you haven't been fully fleshed out. This is going to be a good time for you to do that too. All right, let's look at your money for Pisces for this month. There's going to be feels like a debt that was owed you. It feels like it's going to come in. And it may be a surprise check. It may be that it's a royalty check and you weren't expecting one, or you didn't think the company did well enough that you could have it. But definitely feel like there's some sort of royalty check or surprise check coming to you that you weren't anticipating or weren't expecting. So that's good. So just know that it also feels like it would be closer to the end of the month. We have a new moon, December 29th in Capricorn, and it feels like it could come in after Christmas, like towards that latter part of the week. And that's where Hanukkah and miracles show up too, right? So that'd be all right as well. Now, as far as your health goes, Pisces, most of you are on top of it. You may find yourself falling off a little bit in mid-December and just recuperating, needing some extra sleep, burning the candle at both ends and needing to sort of take a break, right? Tuning the world out, going in. That could be also part of that retrograde energy, and that's fine. You guys really are in sync with yourself the majority of the time, and so I see this being no different. You'll know how to balance yourself, know when to slow down, know when to speed up in terms of your health. So all in all, it feels like you're in the controls, but I do feel like you need to have extra sleep. So if you're somebody who's feeling a little sleep deprived, do your best not to let that go. Do your best to really kind of get it under control earlier in the month so you don't have that crash mid-December. Otherwise, I feel like you guys have an amazing month. It's really carefree. It's fun. It feels like there's less is more sort of energy. Like it's almost like the less you do, the more stuff happens. And I think part of that is because you're forced to let go, because you're doing so much and putting so much pressure on yourself that when you sort of let go, you expand and your whole world expands in a good way. So keep that in mind for this month, for December, and I think you're going to have a fabulous month. So happy holidays, everyone. Have a terrific time. Thank you for sharing 2016 with me. I look forward to moving into 2017 with me. And I appreciate it if you share and like my work. And I look forward to connecting with you in the new year. And Happy New Year, everyone. And happy holidays. Have a wonderful December.